I can't explain to you what it feels like to be making content for you again. If you don't know, my name is Eric. Let me introduce myself. Look at me. Now go find a photo of me and meme me with the best photo of Fat Eric that you remember. See, I used to be known on the internet as Tubby Emu, but we all said eventually we'd become Chubby Emu and Skinny Emu. And guess what? It happened. I'm 193 pounds. And guess what? You want to know what's even crazier? I at my fattest got up to 496 pounds in the ER in Plymouth. I know I put on more weight because I definitely ate more fast food for the next 2 weeks after that before I made big life changes. If you've been following my channel for a long time, you saw a lot of starting and stopping. I've gone through a lot of phases. But at 193 pounds, hold on a second, let me get some weights. At 193 pounds, there's a lot more I want to do. If you followed my channel for a long time, we used to sit in a chair and play video games all the time. And now you're just probably saying, Tubby, why aren't you making WWE 2K content? Well, because I had a herniated disc and sciatica, so when I sit at a computer chair, I tend to hunch over. And that causes my back pain. And I don't want to do that anymore. I want to get up and move, but I still love video games. So in the meantime, I have some friends I would love to share with you guys. These are wrestlers. These are people that you probably know and hopefully one day we'll see in a ring somewhere. I have friends that, also play video games. I have me who ultimately wishes I could play AEW Fight Forever, but I don't have it. And my channel is so dead, I got declined for a media code to even play. Hold on a second, let me get a little set in fast. The one thing I want to keep in mind is throughout this entire journey, I've had people that have stood beside me and have helped me out. And there's a couple people I want to shout out, like Kid Behind the Camera. Now listen, I haven't done tons of work with Kid Behind the Camera, but he's always taken time to listen to me, and I always appreciate that. Guys like Grimm's Toy Show, somebody I'm always going to be loyal to because he took me in when nobody else would. You have the Deadlock Boys, Johnny, Tony, but more specifically Pulse, who I sent a text for yesterday and thanked him. Because when I was 500 pounds, I still never had any medical issues. Every time the doctors would say, what type of asthma do you have? Or diabetes? High blood pressure? And I'd always be like, none? I couldn't tell you why or how. I know eventually I would probably get those conditions. But then I went and lost all the weight. And I was scared to go into the doctor. Well, tomorrow's my last day on insurance from the pandemic. So I got full labs done. And I'm happy to report all my hard work, everything that I've done, I'm good. My cholesterol, everything. The cholesterol ratio is actually 2.0, which is 3.5 and below is great. And I'm at 2. My father recently passed away last month, and that really means a lot. Because in those full labs, my dad used to take pride in his blood sugar and glucose being super high, his cholesterol being bad, his blood pressure being terrible, because he was a workhorse that could keep going regardless of the numbers. But I don't want to do that. So I've had this theme on this channel, and it's a mantra. It's something that I hope one day to bring and to create a new show, podcast, or venture around it, and that's called The Payoff. Ask yourself if you're truly happy with where you are now. I'm never going to try to change my fans or anything. We all grow up. We do different things. But unfortunately, when I first started losing weight, I didn't know any better. My doctor literally said, eat 1,500 calories a day and go for it. And guess what? I did. And I lost 75 pounds in 3 months. But they thought it was crazy because I was throwing up a pound or 2 of stomach acid a day. And it's funny because 5 or 6 years later, you're in a gym and you see that poster that every gym has. Consistency. 500 calories a day short on food equals 3,500 calories a week equals 1 pound of fat loss. But you're on a doctor-prescribed 1,500 calorie diet where your maintenance is 5,000, you're losing a pound a day just from under-eating, and then you're walking 5 miles a day on top of that? You weren't eating enough. So the one piece of thing I can say after watching my dad die and not take care of himself his entire life and have doctors tell him, your problem is you're a mouth breather. You have bad posture. That led to a host of other medical conditions. And in the last 10 years, I've just fixed mine and worked on it. And I get medically cleared. And now I'm back for content. Because the old me would have been dead. We couldn't have made content. Now I can be on air. Now I can be the guy interviewing wrestlers. Because here's what's going to happen. This is a spoiler. This is the payoff. Eventually, there's going to be camera crews filming me. talking to some of my favorite people that I love in this business. You're eventually going to see guys like me and Grim. That Shinsuke Nakamura over there. You see, he's fighting Seth Rollins for the WWE title. You remember when we were at the playtest? Yeah, this guy at 350 plus pounds, chasing his dreams, being at the WWE Performance Center. Look how fat I was. But here's the thing, I've never judged anybody for being big, because I've said I could lose weight whenever I wanted. And then I did. And then I'm bummed that it took so long. It was hard, because it didn't have to be. And that's when I have this just new feel, this new mantra to help anybody that I can. So I want to make content. And unfortunately, I know that means shutting off a lot of my old audience, because a lot of people probably aren't going to want to see any fitness content, especially me from 2012 to 2017. If you try to tell me about fitness, oh my God. But now my YouTube feed history is science videos, workouts, yoga. I'm not the same person. So as I come back into YouTube and I'm making content, I'd love to know what you guys have been up to. What are you guys playing? What video games? What modes? What things? What companies have been good to you? Who are your favorite YouTubers? Who are you watching these days? If you're still watching WWE 2K content or WWE or AEW, what do you enjoy about them? I'd love to know your thoughts and opinions. But the one thing I can tell you is I'm definitely not the same person. And I'm not trying to flaunt it. I'm not trying to show it off. I'm just happy. And when you think about it, isn't that what we all want? So I want you to join me in finding the payoff. In finding all the people that you've seen on this channel for the longest time. Did you know Modern Warfare 3 is coming out? Do you remember all my subs when you used to play Modern Warfare 2? That was my game. WWE 2K23 is fantastic. I love playing it. I wish I had AEW Fight Forever. But that's what this is. We're going to come back. We're going to make good content. I just need to know what your guys' opinions on content are these days. And if you made it this far in this video, maybe you want to make some changes and you just don't know where to start. I'm willing to help. Follow me on Twitter, @TubbyEmu. Ask away and ask questions. The one thing I can tell you is just drink a lot of water. And if you're big, for me, carbs and sugar were the things I had to cut out. If I cut out carbs and sugar, like the Finn Balor jokes we make, I feel fantastic. I feel satiated with fiber. You know, not the Taco Bell diet, but the going and getting the pound of ground beef yourself and making it yourself with a 93.7 or 96.4 beef. That's all I've ever wanted. So one day, you're going to see me in the wrestling ring. You're going to see me across from guys like Grim, or standing next to him. Because I am Eric. And God damn it, you're going to enunciate the E, Emmanuel. And this is just a little video from the garage. I cannot wait. Hold on. Let me knock out an RDL really fast to drop the weights. I can't wait to see what's next. Until next time, find the change that drives you in life and let me know what it is. We should be a community and help each other get to our goals. We shouldn't be tearing anybody down or beating anybody up. In fact, if I go to wrestling shows, I just want to be the guy that passes out deodorant. Because if you make fun of fans and their hygiene, I don't have patience for you anymore. Why make fun of them when you can help them? Some people may not want to help themselves, but that's not inclusive. That's being a dick. And I want to find my people, just like I have in my town where I work, that just love wrestling. And come up to me and say things like, "Bro, did you go to Raw? I got a We the One shirt." And they're so happy. That's what pro wrestling is. That's what my dad taught me wrestling was. And I want to find my community to make something out of it. So until next time, I'm going to go back and work out. I'm going to go to work. But we'll be back soon. Until next time, Eric Emmanuel signing out.